Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here. In today's video, I'll be recapping day 1 of the Washington Commanders OTA session. I'll be showing you guys a bunch of Jayden Daniels clips, some of him throwing to Terry McLaurin, and also some clips of Terry McLaurin helping out Luke McCaffrey, and a bunch more information. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well, so you never miss a video. All right, so the Washington Commanders had their first OTA session today. I really didn't realize it until I woke up today, saw some clips, or it might have been last night. So caught me a little bit off guard that minicamp just finished up and they barely took a break and they got to OTAs. But excited for it. Get some content for you guys. Jayden Daniels throwing a Terry and a bunch of other stuff. So we're gonna go over some clips, go over some stuff they said at the press conference. And yeah, basically that, really not a lot to take away. So here is this is what everyone wants to see. Jayden Daniels throwing to Terry McLaurin. There he is. And waits a little bit and gets it out to Terry on the side there. Took a while. I think a few people in the comments are like, why is he taking so long to throw it? I'm sure that's part of the drill. They're just taking a while, going through their progressions, and then throwing it to the sideline, which is Terry right there. So that's a clip. I might make a whole video of Jayden Daniels throws. Here's about 42 seconds of throws. And one thing I forgot to talk about, Jake Fromm was released from the Washington Commanders today. So I didn't expect him to get released this early. I didn't expect him to make the roster, especially after the Commanders signed Sam Hartman and Jeff Driscoll. But I was a little bit surprised, maybe not surprised, but didn't think it was going to be this early, but knew it was going to happen eventually. Here's some Jayden Daniels clips from today, dropping back, throwing it to Ben Sennett right there, and I guess that's how you pronounce it, Ben Sennett, not Ben Sinnott. And there he is, dropping back, throwing to 88, which is that Armani Rogers, I think. You got all the quarterbacks there. You got Mariota, Jeff Driscoll, and Sam Hartman. And I guess I didn't see. Let's see which one went to. Okay, so I guess Diami is still wearing 2 there, and Jayden threw it to Diami there. So very interesting. We'll see if Mike Sainer still gets 2, or if that's Diami still. There's Jayden throwing it to, who is that? I didn't even see 14, or maybe that is Mike Sainer still, and he's because he did play receiver in college a little bit early on, but I doubt it. I doubt it's him. See Ben Sennett there running again, and Jayden throws it to him. That is him. See, I think that was Cliff there clapping it up. You see him dropping back and throwing it to Crowder. I believe that's Crowder. I don't know if that was Jayden who threw it to him. We'll go back to it real quick. See which one was Jayden. There he is. And yeah, he threw it to Crowder, and then number 11 threw a deep ball. I think that's Driscoll. Actually, 16 looks like Driscoll. Who's 11? Let's see. Who is 11? Okay, 11 is Harmon. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Still getting used to all the new numbers and new players. I mean, they've got so many players. But overall, nothing crazy. You can see the talent there with Jayden Daniels, but his bread and butter, he's going to be a better game player than a practice player, and a better practice player than a walkthrough player like this, because he does well, extending plays and stuff like that. And you can't really show that in even in practices, but especially not in walkthroughs, but you show that in the game. So that'll be something that we'll have to wait until it actually happens. You see the Commanders players carrying the logs. You see Terry there. You see in this picture, you got Christian Holmes. Looks like Dax Milne right there. Terry. And then I'm not going to guess on the other ones. I don't even know if this is Dax. It might be Luke McCaffrey. Not sure this is. Not sure that is. A lot of new faces. So got to get used to them all. I think this is Jeremy Chin right here. Got John Allen, Frankie Louvu, and I believe that's Brian Robinson. There might be one more picture. I guess it's just this one right here. So it's cool they're carrying the logs. Hopefully they sanded those down. There's not a lot of splinter opportunities. They're not wearing gloves. I saw everyone was not wearing gloves except for Deron Payne. There was another picture I think he posted of him doing it. So just something interesting there. Zach Ertz, he talked to the media after. We'll get into that in a second. I guess he caught a pass here from Jayden, I think. Let's see right here. And yeah, I mean, like, again, this is why you can't take too much into OTAs. It's literally just simple throws, really nothing. Like, running at like 30% there. Zach Ertz is maybe 40. I don't know. Very, very chill. But let's go down. We'll just look through some of the stuff JP Finley tweeted. You see Jayden Daniels. It was in the rain and working on some footwork stuff and accuracy, able to get it in there even with the rain. So cool stuff there. Dan Quinn talked about the t-shirt he wore, said it was a good lesson or whatever, but he kind of wanted to bridge past and present. But I don't think it's a big deal, whatever. You see John Bates there. You got Cliff Kingsbury with the hat and Dan Quinn with the backwards hat. You got Yankoff. Still crazy to me that that's the last name. And Emmanuel Forbes talked about excited that he's working with Dan Quinn, says the Cowboys brought him in for a top 30 visit last year, and I guess he enjoyed it. Frankie Louvu says he loves the scheme, playing fast and flying around, and that Bobby Wagner's a treasure trove. I don't know that word. Someone can give me, I mean, I'll look it up after this, but someone can tell me in the comments section. Jahan talked about how he had a down year last year, and he really wants to improve on that. And he's really come into his own this offseason, he said, and worked really hard to try to have a better season this year. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say this, but that's the quarterback I wanted on Jayden Daniels, and you love to see that right away. The players getting behind Jayden. Not only that, because I think he's telling the truth here, especially when he's saying, like, not sure I'm allowed to say this. He's telling the truth, but even if he wasn't telling the truth, like, I like that because it brings in confidence to the quarterback and helps the fan base maybe be a little bit more confident about the quarterback. See Dotson, or he said wasn't a fan of the 2023 season or his 2023 season, and pushed himself hard this offseason to be better. I just didn't feel like myself. Get that, and again, this is a big year for Jahan Dotson. He's talented. He was drafted in the first, but this is his year to show he can at least be a good number 2, maybe a low tier number 1 receiver. See what Zach Ertz said there. Cliff talked. A lot of people talked in the media. Cliff talked. Talked about Jayden Daniels, Luke McCaffrey. I think there was a clip I wanted to show. Terry, sorry, something in my eye. Terry helping out Luke McCaffrey, and some of the comments was like, hey, Luke better not leave his side, and I agree. Get as much help as you can from him, and I think that's something. I mean, all players probably try to do it, but someone like Luke McCaffrey, who has a family who's been in the NFL, his dad, wide receiver, won a couple of Super Bowls, I believe, with the Broncos and McCaffrey. You got Christian McCaffrey, who's been in the league for a while. They are in his ear telling him, okay, this is what you need to do. This is how you approach players. This is how you approach the offseason, stuff like that. It's just kind of like, as a younger brother, you got to go through everything after. Like if you have an older brother, an older sibling, you got to go, through things after they already went through things and after they had to figure it out for themselves. So with this, it's the same thing. Luke McCaffrey, or Christian McCaffrey's his older brother. He went through all this going through the NFL, not on his own because his dad was there too, so he had an advantage as well. But I think Luke's going to know how to approach things, and that will be an advantage, and now he just got to put it on the field, and hopefully, his talent and hard work pays off, and he's able to be a good receiver for us. I think he has a lot of potential, and he's still growing. He's still pretty raw. He was a former quarterback at it's either Arkansas or Nebraska, and then he transferred to Rice, and I think he played quarterback there as well for a little bit, and it didn't work out, and then finally switched to receiver for the last couple of years and had some good seasons. So still figuring things out, and he's still raw. He's got a lot of potential, which I am excited about for sure. And that's mostly it. Let me see if I can find any more clips for you guys. Sam Fortier, we'll see. if he posted anything. Again, we talked about Jake Fromm, and here's Jayden throwing into the nets, the red, yellow, and blue right there, and he's showing off his accuracy there. But I think OTAs is really just getting these players or getting the system installed and making sure these players know the plays, getting familiar with each other, vibes, just making sure that these guys get to know each other a little bit more. It's more chill. And you shouldn't be like, oh, Jayden Daniels. Like, if Jayden Daniels is balling, like, it's not a big deal because it's OTAs. You really can't tell because there's no really DBs. They're just doing chill stuff. And I guess that they might do some 7v7s, but if it was bad and he was missing a lot of throws, that's when it would be concerning. So it's good that we're not hearing any of that. And we'll really start to get a better sense of things in training camp, even mini camp, but really training camp, preseason. But nothing really matters until the start of the season, and that's when we'll know if he's a real deal or not. And even after that, like, it's still, you got to give him time. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. And yeah, hopefully we see a lot of Jayden Daniels to Terry McLaurin like we are seeing right now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment down below if you stayed till the end, JD5 for Jayden Daniels. So thanks for watching and peace.